Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 4 LaBARKatory Challenge, where we mix and match all sorts of different animal genetics to create some curious creature crossbreeds. And you have no idea how many times I tripped over my tongue. I definitely had to restart that intro like 5 times. Suddenly I was like, some curious crossbreed like creature animals. It was so funny. I was just tripping over myself, but that's just because I am so excited about today's experiment, my friends, because holy cow, I completely forgot how utterly enchanting painted wolves are. The painted dog, I should say. The African painted dog, also known as the African wild dog. The name definitely trying to be changed to the painted wolf, I think, or dog. Oh my goodness. See, I'm just tripping over my tongue today, but that's again because I'm just so excited. Look at this beautiful animal. We need to go ahead and take a moment to say a very deep thank you to none other than Ori Axel for creating this amazing creature on the Sims 4 gallery, because that allowed us to go ahead and invite Queen and Queen Queen into the LaBARKatory today so that she could go ahead and donate some of her genes for our next experiment. We're closing in on experiment number 275, friends. I have to say, I'm extremely excited. And today's experiment, yeah, we're gonna take the painted dog genes and we're going to be mixing it with a Puggle! A little Puggle! And I actually had to take a little while to like look up exactly what a Puggle is, just to be sure I knew what it was correctly. And a Puggle is indeed a crossbreed already between a pug and a beagle. I have never met a Puggle in real life, but I imagine that they are ridiculously adorable. Those of you who have met Puggles, what is it like? What was the experience? What was the experience about? Most of the pugs I meet, I remember their little snorting and the fact that they are so compact. Like some dogs, like my Great Danes growing up, were really loose when you pet them, but when I would pet a pug, it just felt like a little brick. It was so like compact and cute. Oh my goodness. But all right. So today we actually have 2 of you who have submitted your names in the comments of our previous videos and been plucked out by the random generator to go ahead and be Queen, the African wild dog, and Blessing Bunny, the Puggle. And now that we're going to snap on our safety goggles, put on our lab coats, and break out the petri dishes, we're going to go ahead and carry on with our experiments. And I have been noticing that the crossbreed has been a little bit interesting lately, so we're gonna do 3 mixes starting from Queen and then 3 mixes starting from Blessing Bunny, just to make sure that we're not missing out on any of the amazing mixes that we could have. Because I think, yeah, stuff changes in the Sims 4 Create a Pet all the time. Gotta make sure we're following any bugs that might be out. But all right, Queen, let's go ahead and let's start preparing some of our petri dishes and pulling up the next name from the random comment generator. You guys know the drill by now. If you want to join in on those random comments, if you want to become one of these curious crossbreed creatures, all you need to do is leave a comment down below and the random generator might pick you. I could probably say that in my sleep by now. But all right, welcome to Christy. Christy, welcome. I'm so glad you've been enjoying our adventures. Christy, oh my gosh, wait a second. I was so distracted just with my spiel. I didn't even notice. We have the curly tail. We have the curly tail. We have the painted dog patterning. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. This is so cute. Okay, I think we may have already hit peak crossbreed creation just right out of the gate. Good job, Christy. Oh, this is very exciting. But Christy, you are going to be jumpy and active. I don't really know very many active pugs, so maybe that's from the fact that the African painted dog does indeed, or wolf, there we go, does indeed travel miles and miles every day with its pack. It likes to be with a large litter of pack mates. I think the females are the ones that disperse versus the males in their packs. We're gonna need to double check that, fact check that, because that might be the opposite. And you're also gonna be a glutton. And you know, one of the other traits that the painted wolves do is that they do go and like just fill their belly to the brim whenever they do manage to take down a kill, and they bring back that food and regurgitate it for the puppies and for any of the babysitters and any of the older or injured wolves in their pack, which I think is just amazing. Like, that's really cool. I know a lot of creatures do that, but like it's more than like the whole pack helps out with that, which I think is really awesome instead of just like the leading group. Anyway, sorry about that. I just think they're really fascinating. Let's go ahead and pull up the next little one. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. I don't want to get too excited. Yes! Another little painted one! And this is actually going to be Sushi from Sushi the Fish. Okay, and you have a picture of what I assume is like your goldfish as your avatar. That's hilarious. Sushi, you're going to be an aggressive couch potato, so you like your naps, who also finds the best places to sleep because you are a sleuth. And I love the idea of doing a bulldog and a grizzly bear. Like, you guys are really starting to think, because the secret for these cool mixes is picking at creatures with really distinctive traits, because then you get quite the difference in what they end up being, which is why I'm so excited to do the Puggle with its little smush face today. All right, good job, Sushi. We're gonna have, yeah, you're the aggressive one who finds good napping spots. We'll pull up the next Petri dish and pull up the next comment. And then, dun dun dun, we've got, oh, little flop ears! Yes! Okay, so far I am noticing that all of the puppies from the painted side did indeed end up inheriting the wonderful genes. We'll have to see if that holds up when we breed from the Puggle side, but this is actually going to be Thebes! And I think you're saying the name Fuhaha, which I think is hilarious. So Fuhaha from Thebes here is going to be a friendly, adventurous hunter. Probably one of those ones heading out to gather food for the pack. I love that. Oh my gosh. And then Thebes, you actually suggest Equestrian the game. And it's some nice horses on mobile. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you guys haven't been suggesting like horse mixes, because we do have horses and we do have unicorns. We probably should do a horse mix pretty soon. It's been a little while, hasn't it? All right, and then let's pop over to Blessing Bunny. And since we had 3 of the ones bred from Queen's side all end up with the painted wolf pattern, I just want to see if that's just because for some reason it's dominant, or we just randomize that kind of luck, or if perhaps I need to be a little bit more cautious because it seems like the genes are more strongly associated with which side you start from. So we're gonna do that while I pull up the next comment from the random comment generator. Da, da, da. All right, and so Blessing Bunny and Queen, you guys just created, ooh, okay, so this is interesting because now we do have, interesting. Now we do have their genes. We might be having that glitch in Create a Pet again where you have to hit the randomize button once to really get a fresh set of genes, but we'll see. This will be like the litter that we go ahead and experiment with that with. All right, and this is going to be Thingy. Thingy, you can't produce milk, so I'm gonna roll again. You know, unless we get some cow genes or sheep genes or anything in here. Thinking you're gonna be adventurous, independent, and friendly. Oh, independent and friendly definitely can go hand in hand. So maybe, you know, you like to adventure everywhere. When you do happen across people, you can do without them, but you're gonna be nice when you hang out. And I think that that is really sweet because the suggestion Thingy had says I should breed my favorite, most weird crossbreeds together. I think that's amazing. I really should do some of that, like, we called it like the genetic showdown in the past, where we pick some of the weirdest of our crossbreeds and then crossbreed them again. So that, definitely have to make that happen. All right, let's continue this odd experiment into seeing if the genetic mix mashing is just being really silly. Let's see. And we've got, no, see? Okay, so it's all right. It just is that the painted wolf genes happen to be that dominant, and we're gonna add in counting. Counting from 100 pounds down and counting. You are going to be an aggressive, loyal sleuth. So maybe a good guard along the edge of whatever camp that you guys happen to be on. I just have to take a second to celebrate the fact that so far we have so many curly tails. I think we have 3 curly tails out of 5 right now. And pounds, or counting, excuse me, you are included in that. Oh my goodness. And look at the eyes. Oh, I can't. But you know, now that I'm thinking about it, do the Puggle puppies have the flat face? So is Fuhaha going to grow up with the flat face? Is Christy going to grow up with the flat face? Like this shorter snout. Wait a second. So is it the shorter snout ones who are going to grow up with the flat face? Ooh, we're going to need to like keep an eye on that. All right. Let's pull up the last name for this set of experiments. And we have got Phillips. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I will start doing 3 and 3 because it seems like there is quite a difference when you shift from one to the other. So this is actually going to be Phillips from Christian Phillips. Let's see. There we go. And then you, my friend, are an aggressive troublemaker who's vocal. Every time I think about that, I think about how much trouble it would be to have these kinds of superpowered creatures running through like our alleyways, knocking over all the bins. And Phillips, you suggest a unicorn or a wolf or a vampire cat and a rabbit. So I'm gonna write those down. Unicorn, wolf. I don't think we've done that in a while. And people love winged wolves, I tell you what. Those ones are always quite popular. And aren't you guys proud? I always think it's so cool that you guys get to give me all these suggestions and then you get to see when the mixes end up becoming super popular or really weird. And it just, I hope it spurs your creativity. But all right, Queen, thank you very much for your genetic donation. Blessing Bunny, you as well. And holy moly, I have a much bigger list of future crossbreeds we're gonna do. But for now, let's see. So we can see if they end up small, which we'll call painted pugs, or we'll see if they end up, so like small ones like Blessing Bunny, painted pugs. Big ones like Queen will be, let's see, Puggle mixed with wild dog. A Wuggle? A Wuggle! Yes! We'll have Puggle, or we'll have Wuggles if they're big, and then we will have painted pugs if they're small. Or let's say like Puggles? Wuggles! How about we do Wuggles for big, Puggles, wait, no, Puggles is already a thing. And then painted pugs for small. So alright, Christy, you're up first. Wuggle or painted pug? It's a Wuggle! Look at the tail! Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, if all we get from the Puggle line is curly tails on our painted wolves, I will be so happy. And let's see, are those ears? Yeah, the ears are the same size as their mom, Christy, but the tail! Oh, I love curly tails. I have such a soft spot for them. All right, Christy, you are definitely one of the Wuggles, and you're going to be going out in the world, racing with the rest of your pack. Meanwhile, Sushi, I think you're the first one with the short nose. So does that indicate you're gonna have a flat face? No, okay. So actually, we barely have any Puggle contribution whatsoever. I think we just kind of tweaked the color of the eyes on Sushi. So then we have 2 Wuggles. So we're up 2 Wuggles. Okay, I'm gonna look really closely. So, okay, Fuhaha, do you have a shorter snout? Or do you guys all have big snouts? Did none of you inherit the Puggle face? Like, that was one of the points. I mean, I'll take the curly tails, but that was one of the points of trying to breed with a Puggle. Ooh, look at the ears! Fuhaha! I think you inherited, like, no, yeah, you inherited the longer face, but I love the floppy ears and curly tail. That's so cute. Oh, so this is interesting. I wonder, like, what kind of mix do we have to do for the Puggle faces to start really being dominant? Thingy, you are up next. Are you gonna have a Puggle face? You're gonna a Puggle face! Does it have to be small? Is it synced with being small? You have to have the small face to have a Puggle face? Is that like those genes are just linked and you can't get them any other way? This was the long tail too. That is so funny. So then we have one, not really even a painted pug though, because you know the only thing we ended up with is different colored eyes and the longer tail. It's just like somebody straightened out a pug tail. Huh. Alright, Thingy. Alright, you're at least letting us know that the flat faces can happen, but they might only be able to happen if they're small. Counting? Yes! Counting! Thank you! Thank you! This is what I wanted! I wanted a painted pug and I got it, and it's freaking adorable. Little flat face, little curly tail, tiny little body. Look at those proud little eyes and those floppy ears. Ah, these are the kinds of things that I dream of when I dream of the absolutely chaotic science we do here in our LaBARKatory friends. Now I feel more complete. Phillips, Puggle, or like Wuggle? Oh, we're going with painted pug. Except again, I feel like this is just a pug whose tail has been straightened out, but then again, I've never seen a black pug either, and those are very dark eyes. That was so satisfying, friends. It's so exciting to see the completely unexpected mix of traits like the floppy ears and curly tail, but it is also very exciting when the dream, the chaotic, weird, sciencey dream you had, really comes true. So, if you guys could leave those suggestions down below, they will continue to add to my extremely long list. And if you guys would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 4 LaBARKatory Challenge, where we mix and match all sorts of curious creature genetics in order... Oh no, okay, do it again. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Sims 4 LaBARKatory Challenge, where we mix and match all sorts of different animal genes to create some curious crossbreeds. Maybe.